I said we was gonna come back for the part 2 after the game. And bro, speaking of the game, bro, my team lost, bro. Bro, my team lost, bro. Michigan won, bro. Hold on, bro. I need a drink, bro. Man, Michigan won, boy. Michigan some dogs, bro, for real, boy. I feel like every Washington player walked off the field hurt. No cap. I feel like every Washington football player walked off the field hurt. Bro, if y'all would have seen the way Michael Penix was walking off the field, bro, like, man, it's crazy. But look, we about to get into this part 2, bro. You know I'm posting it on YouTube for sure, bro. You feel me? If you in here, man, follow, man. Show some love, man. Upcoming, man. See what Katt talking about. He was exposing, bro. Katt was leaving some real good gems. I ain't gonna lie. I was kind of mad when I had to turn this off because I was enjoying the video or something. But look, I'm gonna stop all the talking. I'm gonna get right into it. But really, it's my video, so I can, you know, every YouTuber say it's my video. I can keep doing as much talking as I want to talk. But I just want to say it because it is my video. Let's go. Hold on. Damn. Hold on. What they on, chat?
Was when I wrote it, it was just da 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 da. But now it has the complexities of the fact that I'm having to deliver this to an East Coast audience, a down South audience, a Midwest audience, a Utah audience, a Colorado audience. And so it begins to take on a different complexion because you're having to deliver it to different people. Okay. And so this is what sharpens your joke. You then take those sharpened jokes and make a special. Not you just randomly take some. So it's a process. You don't allow them to process it the first time the guy did the joke. Now that's his joke and the joke is everywhere. That just sets it up for people to steal.
So how many times must you tell a joke before you master it?
That's a good question. I feel like being a comedian probably is like the hardest job. Really one of the hardest jobs in the industry for sure.
How many times have you had to sleep with a woman before you're done with her?
Hey, Katt's stupid.
That's not fair. If it's great, never. if it ceases to have usefulness, so it has been spoken.
Ooh.
Right.
I read that you was raised in Florida. You had some help, some ladies of the night.
No.
That's not true.
No, that whole story doesn't take place in Florida. That story takes place in Oklahoma City.
Okay.
So after I'm in Florida, I then join, I try to join the Marine Corps, and it won't accept me because I'm too.
Bro, Katt was gonna go to the Marine Corps. Be real. If you going to the Marines, you is a different breed, my boy. If you is going to the Marines, you is a different breed. Like, Marines? I could never go to the Marines, man. But y'all let me know if y'all can go to the Marines, man. Some of y'all probably got that mindset. Y'all strong enough, brave enough to go to the Marines. But look, y'all won't see me in the Marines. Not even if it's the last thing I gotta do. I'm never going to the Marines. So don't even call my phone. Do not call my phone if you see this. Marines, I'm not gonna pick up.
Young, and I've lied and told them I'm 16 and my family's moving down and I don't have my ID, but it's coming. And so they let me go to the boot camp, That's not gonna work now. Okay, so I've learned that lesson. So then I get this job selling stuff door to door across the country. And so I've been to all 50 states. Again, I'm 14 years old. So I did that. While I'm doing that, one of the places I'm at, I'm in Oklahoma. And I've decided I'm going to stay here because of meeting these ladies that you're talking about.
Dang, Katt, you was in Oklahoma, man. I could have seen you.
I don't know at the time why that's important in my life or why it's something I should be doing or any of that. But now later on, it certainly helps me in formulating Money Mike for Friday After Next.
Right.
And
Money Mike,
and then Slick Back for the Boondocks.
Oklahoma, so San Francisco, Oklahoma, Sacramento. From Florida, you moved to the West Coast. So you're traveling When did you set up shop on the West Coast?
All
How
right.
old were you then?
So I guess I'm 18 or younger, and once I have a child, I realize that I can't. It's a lot of things that I could use to make money that now is a no-go. So anything with street aspirations that I might have thought about pursuing or been good at, I now am a single parent, and I gotta redo these things. So I need comedy to.
See, that's why I can't have no kids, yeah. Not right now. Cause like, bro, it's like when you have a kid, bro, you got a whole nother life to take care of, man. A kid's not a game, man. To y'all young men out here, man, out here having babies, man, y'all gotta stop that, man. Get your life together first, man. Wise words from Baby J.
Really work out for me.
Right. I ain't tell y'all nothing, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't talking about nothing, but really, we can't be out here having no kids, man.
To him that I'm a crash out dummy if he don't send me a lifeline. Like I need something I can hold on to. Before I had left Florida, I did stand up one.
Jorge has always put the ones he loves first. But when it comes to caring for his teeth, he's let his own maintenance take.
Bro, stop popping all these ads up on my stuff, man.
These things. So I need comedy to really work out for me.
Right.
And me and God go into extreme conversation where I'm explaining to him that I'm a crash out dummy if he don't send me a lifeline. Like I need something I can hold on to. Before I had left Florida, I did stand up one time because we was trying to get in the club. I didn't have ID. So I said I was a comedian. They ended up having me do 5 minutes. But I kept that in my head that I had done that. When we get to Oklahoma, they're having a competition for stand-up. And if you win, you get to go out on the road with Jeff Foxworthy and Dan Whitney, who is Larry the Cable Guy, and Richard Jenny, and these great comics. You get to open for them. And once I did that, I realized, okay, as a comedian, I'm like way behind schedule. I done started this too late. All the funny guys are already funny and known names. Like, how am I going to progress? So I realized that I do better with a white audience than I do with a black audience. And I'm not sure why that's occurring, but the white audience likes me more. That's interesting. So when I moved to Sacramento, it's because Sacramento has a
He
white
basically trying to say all the black people be hating.
audience almost 50-50.
That's what I heard from Nick Cat. Hold on.
And I moved to white audience like black audience. Is that I do better with a white audience than I do with a black audience.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure why that's.
He just trying to say all the black people be hating,
the
bro.
audience likes me more. That's interesting. So when I moved to Sacramento, it's because Sacramento has a white and a black audience almost 50-50. That's almost the makeup of Sacramento. So I lived in Sacramento for 2 years until I get to the point where I am equally as funny if the room is black as I am if the room is white. That's not enough. Now I need to be one of the good ones when it comes to black comics. So now I have to move to Oakland, and that's what lands me in Oakland for 3 years. Once I have dominated male black comedy in Oakland.
Let me make sure we good, chat.
Liking. Now I'm prepared to go to Los Angeles now. Now I know you can't throw me any curveballs. If it's a white audience, if it's a black audience, no matter what they are, I'm prepared to deal with all of the audiences.
Do you write jokes according to the
audience
that you're going to be in front of, or is your joke universal?
Oh, yeah, we good.
Well, in the beginning,
we good.
Part of my framework is that I'm tailoring every show to this audience.
Okay.
And that's how I was able to show my range and show that I was better than my competitors, is that I'm Katt Williams, but I was still doing clean comedy. So I was still going to churches and doing 45 minutes of stand-up at the church with no curse words, no sex, drug material, no none of that, just straight stand-up. And then I was doing everything else. And
at the regular club.
Yeah, that was the range, is that when in Rome, do as the Romans do. So that's how I started. But as you begin to get better, you begin to be able to speak to your entire fan base. And that's really what's been helpful, is that I've been having the same conversation with my fan base for 12 comedy specials.
Is that what set Katt Williams apart? Is your range? Is that you can do a comedy, do 45 minutes in the church? I can go to a comedy club in front of 250, or I can go into an arena with 15,000.
Here's one thing you need
Bro,
to do.
stop putting the ads on here,
Don't
bro.
spend another dime on Amazon until
Bro,
you
why
watch
do they
this
keep
first.
putting the ads
Watch
on here?
this. I can show you how to get this sweet.
That's range because everybody can't do that, Katt.
Well, if that's what range is called, then yeah, it's range. But I like the people I'm talking to. You see what I'm saying? So it's not like it can't be condescending, because I'm talking to my white male friend when I'm telling that white joke.
Right.
When I'm talking about this joke about this black lady, I know that black lady. That's who I'm talking to. I'm speaking to this fan base that I've been speaking to from the beginning. I already told them what I was on when I first came in. I told them they was going to come after me. They were going to cancel me. They was going to say terrible things about me and try to mess my life up. I said that coming in to stand up. I'm saying it in my face.
So you knew it was going to be.
It has to be. I know I'm going into the belly of the beast. How could I be naive? I know that I'm going into Satan's playground, but I'm trying to be so good that you got to bring me in so close that I can see who's doing what and what's going on in there.
In San Francisco, you joined the nation.
Katt smart, way.
I was ever in San Francisco. I was in Oakland.
You was in Oakland. Did you join the nation? Is that?
Yeah, Minister.
Katt already knew what he was going to do then. She was trying to
I
do.
have an extremely close relationship. He refers to me as one of his sons. So, yeah, I spent a particular period of time. Let me explain.
Yes.
Because my particular background was already religious and super strict, right? I didn't find out about other religions by reading about them. I went to their religion. I don't want to learn from Jewish people from outside. I want to be in a synagogue. I don't want to learn about Muslim people from. I want to be in a mosque. I don't want to hear about the Baptist or the Pentecostal. I want to go to their church and see. And so that was the religious discovery that I was on through that period in my life.
When did you know you were funny?
You didn't.
Probably
You just funny, right?
about 10 years ago.
Oh man.
10 years ago.
So
Yeah, about 10.
I may be.
So you didn't think. So you.
Hold on. So I'm not funny? Cause I've been knowing I was funny. I ain't talking about nothing, bro.
Didn't think as a child, because obviously you said the very structured background, your family was very religious, so obviously you didn't get an opportunity.
Yeah, like I never did a talent show. I was never in any extracurricular activities. I was never in drama. I was never in band camp. I was never a Boy Scout.
And you didn't stay in school long enough to get funny because you dropped.
You understand? You understand? So there was no I don't tolerate high school games. I didn't go to high school. I don't know how most of the games they think I play. I'm not even aware of them.
But Katt, for you to get on stage, and like I said, a lot of people, like a lot of comedians that I had a few here, they're like, okay, I told jokes to get girls, I told jokes to, get people to laugh at someone else.
Yeah.
But you is like, you say you did comedy one time in Florida.
Yeah.
And you had this other opportunity, like in Oklahoma, that they were going to take you out if you won the talent show. You was going to go on the road with these well-known comedians.
And I did.
But I'm just saying, how in Florida at 13, 14 years of age, you like, 16, I can do that.
Well, because I knew that there were a lot of other things I could do. Like, when I looked at drug dealers, I thought...
He believed in himself, man.
But that's easy.
That's all you gotta do, bro. You just gotta have faith in yourself, bro. No matter what, bro. No matter what nobody else think, bro. No matter how anybody else looking at you, bro. If you got faith in yourself, bro, keep trying to do what you gonna do, bro. And Bro, I don't care how anybody looking at me for this stream and stuff, bro. I'm doing this, bro, because I got faith in myself, bro. I believe in myself, bro. And that's what you should all have in yourself, too, bro. To the people that ain't got no faith in themselves or believe in yourself, man, believe in yourself, man. I promise you. All you got to do is believe in yourself and pray to the Lord every day, bro. I promise you. Blessings will come, bro.
So right, and who doesn't like that?
Right.
Bro, don't even try to get on my case, bro. I'm just trying to get, you know, I'm just trying to spit some real to the knowledge, man.
But no, your question was, when did I think I was funny? I never was my biggest fan. To this day, I'm not the biggest fan. I'm a fan of comedy. I like great comedians. Like, I like Chappelle. I like Patrice O'Neal. Like, I like the greats of comedy because I do. Like, I like Ron White. I like Bill Engvall. Like, I know comics. Like, people that did the craft, they raised me. I was touring with Steve Marmel and Richard Jenny, a real journeyman. So my comedy upbringing was standard. I thought you had to work all night, every night, all around the country, and you had to write jokes, and that you were trying to write jokes that other people weren't writing, and that your job was to be funnier. Like, people that know me will tell you I've been on this. Like, I had a list of all the black comedians that were more famous than me. There was 300 of them on the
Dang, he had a list?
I had
Oh, your cat wanted to be great, bro.
all out before I could make it to the next level, before I felt like I was funny enough to do that. And so I appreciate what competition does for sports and for my particular sport. And comedy is a sport.
What gave you the confidence that you could get on stage?
You remember I was 5 years old on stage.
So
but I was reiterating God's word at that point. Now I just have to make sure that the content is good. If the content is good, what part can I not do? I'm a vessel. He's given me these gifts to be able to do certain things, so I just want to utilize them in my craft. That's all.
Do you remember your first set?
Mm-hmm.
What if you could make a couple extra $1,000 a month using one little app on your phone?
Hey, bro, they better stop showing me these ads, man.
3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Yeah.
Standing ovation, boos, some applause, some jeers.
No, none of that. They applauded like I was a professional at it. But now looking back, I understand, because you gotta understand they were all thinking, he don't even look old enough to be in here. And we don't have any black guys that live in this town.
Right.
Where did he come from? And then he gets up there, and for 3 minutes he talks about the fact that he is the entire black community.
Right.
And he is as disappointed in them. It looked like they looking for where the rest of them is. And so is he. And that was his set. But I understood from that point that the truth is really the commodity, and the fact that we are all individuals and all separate and all our own islands, but not in real life. In real life, it's only 5 or 6 different types of people, and you're going to see them everywhere that you go. And all my enemies all look the same in the eyes, whether it's Faison, Wanda, Eric Spears, they all look like...
Man, what you got against Wanda Sykes? You think I don't remember this?
Sir, Wanda Sykes and Wanda Smith are 2 separate people.
I mean, Wanda Smith.
And I had only said one name, sir.
Wanda Sykes.
I'm
is
correct.
amazing. I love Wanda.
And I agree.
I love Wanda. That's
I
my
agree.
girl.
Mine
But
too.
I remember on the radio, you went on the radio.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't know who Wanda is. Who Wanda?
Right.
And you came
Who
on there
is
with
Wanda?
seemingly good
I don't know who
intentions,
Wanda is.
and she attacked you.
It wasn't just that part. It was the fact that before I go in there, she has a conversation about, okay, now, I just want to talk to you because you just won an Emmy for the city of Atlanta, and this is in Atlanta, and they just want to hear about the Emmy and hear from you, and to thank you for what you did putting the city on.
Right.
And we won't talk about your kids. We won't talk about jail, no cases. We ain't going to talk about none of that.
Right.
And immediately gets in there and goes the opposite way. You can't flip up on me because you're an inferior comedian. I'm going to destroy you, and I'm never going to call you out of your name. I'm never going to say anything disrespectful to people that look like you. It's a very thin line I gotta call, but this lady is trying to embarrass me in front of a largely homosexual fan base. That's why she got canceled.
Bro, what? Bro, I ain't gonna lie, I'm lost, bro. I'm lost, but look. All I heard was get embarrassed in front of but look. How would y'all feel if somebody was trying to embarrass y'all, man? I'm gonna give y'all some time to think about that. How would y'all feel? How would y'all handle it? Cause I know how I handle it. I'm gonna crash out, bro, if somebody trying to embarrass me. Especially in front of my female, bro. If somebody try to embarrass me in front of my female, bro. SOB to the rug.
So, gay people don't take it kindly that you would, as a derogatory, call me gay. Gay people don't feel like it's derogatory. So why are you trying to shame me with something in a community I don't even belong in? There's no gay people saying I belong over there or been over there. But I have no hatred of over there, and how dare you?
You did a number on it, though.
Hey.
You did a number on it. That's legendary.
No, you either believe in karma or you don't. Because I didn't even know any of the stuff that she had done to my fellow comedians until afterwards. I just know that it was a setup.
Right.
And remember, they tried to kill me this same weekend. Not in jokes. With a real gun in my real face on real camera. Understand I'm losing my life for participating in something that goes along with my job. Like, it's two comedians. What do you mean? And the world was okay with it because it was me. Had that happened to anyone else, the world went crazy when Will smacked Chris. This is a person.
Hey, but when Will smacked Chris, bro, I wish I would have been streaming, bro.
Confines of their job. It's really a weird situation when they hate you that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You felt she hated you in that moment because you mentioned that she said it was going to be very professional. Oh, you want an Emmy? Congratulations. You put the city on. You own for the city. Yada, yada, yada. And now, did she mention anything about the Emmy on camera?
Terra is the IT painkiller. Remote monitoring and management. Remote access.
I ain't gonna say nothing, bro. Shannon made some money from this video with all these dang games.
I believe you saw the video and you know that none of that took place. See, the issue is that
I want to figure out.
all the comedians have to come through these radio stations because you have to sell your tickets, and so that means you have to go to the radio station.
Yes.
I don't go to the radio station, and I don't.
Let's see how many views Shannon got off this video.
I just don't. So you've not seen me. I'm not here in some subservient position where somebody sent me over.
You hear out of the kindness of your heart. You are.
Club
I'm
Shake.
saying in the interview,
36 million views. Wait.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and this person knew I wasn't there for that, or it's.
But how hard? Because you have to understand, she is a female, and so you have to be careful. You have to handle her with kid gloves.
Sir.
Bro, what is Shannon talking about?
You want to go ahead and take that out? You don't want to be against equality, do you?
Bro, why does this man Shannon? Never mind.
No.
What you just said was very unequal, sir. I think maybe you've had enough of this. Because I think I just heard you say that women are not equal and should be treated unequally.
They want to be treated.
You mean as a comedian?
No.
Hey, Cat.
You understand and I understand.
Cat
In
for you,
certain
bro.
situations, they want to be treated equal. Not all situations.
And what part of what you saw her get? What part would have been different if she was a man? It would have just been more vicious.
That's my point.
I took all the vicious and venom away because I didn't have any. Plus, I understood. I'm not trying to offend black women with short hair. I'm not trying to offend heavyset women. I'm not trying to upset fellow comedians. I'm not trying to do any of that, and I am qualified to be able to do none of that and still eviscerate you because I'm smart enough to know that I need to say that you have gnarled fingers because I know your limited education means you don't know what the word means. So you can't possibly respond to it. You're not sure of the meaning. And I'm going to continue hitting you because this is what comedians do.
Right.
You've been masquerading that you're a comedian too, and that's the fallacy.
So
Nobody in boxing fights out of their weight class. If you're a 130-pounder, you don't just show up with the 160-pounders. You stay in your weight class.
is that what you wanted to do?
No.
That she was out of her league when it came to... Because
I didn't want to do any of it.
I know you didn't
I
want
didn't
to,
wanna do
but
anything.
once she took it there, did you feel that you had to go there? Oh, you
Go
could've-
where?
You could have said, Wanda, I didn't come here for that. I just want to do the interview. I just want to talk about what happened.
Oh, you misunderstand my job. My job is to be funny. My job is to be funny first. My first job is to be funny. My second job is to be respectful. My third job is to be immaculate and Gaza strip it. That's non-political. I'm saying, if you let a terrorist accidentally touch over here, and I won't stop burning you down until there ain't nothing left. It'll literally be rubble on top of rubble, and I'll still be bombing. Why? Because that's why you should mind your business. This is what F around and find out is about.
Right. Have you ever been booed, Kat?
Yes. Yeah. I have.
What was that feeling like? Did it like want to give up?
Shannon said, what that feel
I
like?
don't know how early
Make
it
you
was
wanna
in your
give up?
career. Obviously, it hadn't been I don't think it's in the last decade because you've been immaculate.
Bro.
Hey, stop training people.
Bro, all these ads, bruh.
Personal trainer is trash.
Like, dang, Shannon, you ain't making enough money from the views, my niggas? Like, you gotta put 30 ads in this, bruh?
Have you ever dropped a pass?
This why this video 2 hours and 46 minutes, cause
You
Cause you gotta add in this video every 20 minutes, Shanny. Nah, 20, that's an exaggeration. You gotta add in every 5 minutes, my nigga. Man. My fault, Shane.
little segment between everything is fine and I got it, and then you noticing where it is now. Yeah, it's that. The thing about as a comedian, the audience's opinion is the only opinion that matters, not you, the writer, not none of that. And so I don't think any comedian has ever been booed unnecessarily either.
They deserve it.
Oh yeah. I'm saying what do they say when a guy shoots the air ball in the NBA? They say air ball to make sure everybody knows.
What?
But again, he still got to get back on
What
D.
the fuck, game?
Like the game
Who is
didn't
this?
end. He don't get to throw his hands up and sulk.
Right.
That's supposed to be used as a learning experience. Most comedians don't get booed enough. I mean, this is how you end up with a Michael Blackson who's a real African doing a fake African accent. Okay, this guy is mad at me. All I did was give him the best advice of his life. Remember, he was wearing...
Bro, this a
dirty
Katt
shirts,
Williams reaction, my
and
boy.
I told him he needed to dress to be in the position that he's trying to say that he's in. And if you're the African king of comedy, sir, there's actually comedians in Africa doing comedy. If you're going to say that, you got to go to Africa and get a school, dude. Everybody got... You got to put in some...
Nah, that dude gotta
and
be
these
funny.
guys, they take my advice, they change their whole persona, and then they hate me for it. And generally, I'm just too big to comment or make a statement about it or do a live or any of that. But when it gets to be a whole grouping of these guys, I gotta come and talk to Shannon. I gotta lay it down at the altar.
You know every comedian.
This is the other side of Kirk Kirk Franklin praying. This is the record.
Bro, what is they laughing about, bro?
2024.
I don't know what they laughing about, bro. I don't know what it's funny.
You know every comedian that's been on my show. You watch every episode.
No, that's not what you said. You said I know every comedian.
You know every comedian.
You're limiting me.
Oh, you watch every episode because you know things. You know things.
That's always where I'm trying to come from, whether it's comedic or otherwise. That's why even if you see me get arrested 10 times in a row on TV, as a fan of mine, you can be like, he's gonna be right out. Yeah, but they just saying he didn't do it. He couldn't have. It's stupid.
That boy Katt
Why
up
would
there
he do
fresh,
something
boy.
stupid knowing he got to come back and talk to us? Nah, they respect that every time it happens, I'm going to be free as a bird sitting out here talking to you about it. That it really was what I said it was. That's all.
You end up, you come down, you're in LA.
Yeah.
Now, I'm reading Katt Williams won Cedric the Entertainer's Anheuser-Busch Best Los Angeles Comic Award. Did you win that award, won Katt Williams? It's a simple yes or no. It's not a rhetorical question.
It's a question that probably should have been asked to Cedric the Entertainer.
I'm asking you. I got you here, though.
I know. I couldn't believe Cedric didn't get asked that question. You still a dude's joking and giving an award, and then 10 years later you don't know nothing about it. Hey, but I promise you this.
What?
If he sees me again before he sees you, he'll be talking different when you see him. That's for certain. That's the difference. That's what these comics understand, is that I'm not doing nothing for clout. I don't even recognize clout. But eventually the Lord is going to let me and you be in one hallway. A lot of these dudes go... Kevin Hart done went 25 years without ever being in the same building with me at the same time. If I go in the building, he walk out. You've never seen us in the same building ever in 25 years.
That's crazy.
Like,
25 years?
It's like that. Why?
Now that boy Kevin Hart got some
Because
animosity.
I'm really the product. It's not what you think. I am never under the influence of anything. I'm always in my right mind. I'm always a physical specimen. And when you see me,
Hey,
I'm
Katt
much,
Williams said,
much
he
bigger.
stupid. Katt Williams said, I'm always in my right mind.
I have far less play in me than you would like. And I'm relentless. I'm out there. I'm still, to this day, I play 11 games of basketball with a 20-year-old. The record is 92.
Dang, Katt. Come hoop with me and my niggas, man.
It's just...
Katt, if you still hooping game, come hoop with me and my niggas, man. Come touch down with us, man. We been needing one more anyway.
In the yard, just put a rack, just cause...
You work out, Katt? I mean, you work out, Katt?
Not to the gym.
You don't work out in the gym? You do push-ups, sit-ups?
My whole life it was just push-ups and sit-ups only. I would do like
Katt said his whole life, he
100.
don't be working out in gym, just push-ups and sit-ups.
No. Because this is literally every day.
Right.
What do you say?
I thought you were going to say 1,000.
No. Because this is literally 100 push-ups a day. Just
I thought you were going to say...
only. I would do like 100 push-ups a day. Just
I thought you were going to say 1,000.
He said 100 push-ups a day.
because this is literally every day.
Right.
Man,
Not for the
I'll do 100.
for the gram.
Chad, I'll do 100 right now. I'll do 100 right now. Bet, Chad. I'm going to do 100 right now. 100 push-ups? Say. Uh-oh. Hey, count them out for me. Hey. I told you, Chet. I'll do 100 push-ups right now. 100 push-ups right now, Chet. 100. 100 push-ups that easy. 100 push-ups that easy. Dang, boy. Hey, that 100 took a toll on me, boy.
I mean, like literally 100 push-ups, and then I tore both my rotator cuffs.
Dang.
So it was only
Both
thanks
your
to
rotator
golf
cuffs?
that I was even able to get my
You a golfer
stuff
now?
back. I've been a golfer for quite some time. My short game is impeccable. I can't get you but 2 and some change off the tee, but I'm still coming in for par guaranteed.
You playing for the tips?
No. I've found that you don't get anything for that. It seems very egomaniacal. They go, hey, Katt, for free, you can go further back. Hey, what? Wait a minute, does it still count the same? Hey, I'm up at the ladies' tee. Don't tell me my pronouns. On the golf course, I'm she, her, him, them, and they. Whoever at the front tee.
I know we're joking, we're having a great conversation, but you did win the award. How did the award help your career? It had to help some, Katt.
Nope. No.
God, come on,
I
Katt.
didn't remember it happened till you just said it. How can Cedric give you an award that was worth something?
Do you like having a P.O. box but are tired of wasting time and money driving to the post office? And I posted
Shannon, you
one.
wrong for all these ads, my boy.
Everything Cedric and Ricky Smiley ever been in got canceled for not being funny. Ricky sat here and told you that they cut him out of every movie he did. They always had a reason. Like,
Ain't Katt funny, bro.
that's why I'm funny, because I'm a happy person. I laugh all day long. I can't even imagine the misery of these bums. Just to not be good at what you do, not work hard at what you do, but have to act like you're the best at what you do. It is crazy. It's crazy.
But they be touring, they be doing like 100 shows a year.
That's me.
Hey, Katt said that's me.
None of them.
Ricky ain't doing 100.
That's what I'm saying. If you're a Phase Out Love fan, you mean you've been a fan of him for 32 years, you still waiting on him to do his first special? You mean to tell me if Steve Harvey your favorite comedian, you mean you've been waiting for him to do stand-up for 15 years now?
I mean, Steve got a lot of other
DL's still out there. None of those irons matter to stand-up. Who cares that they wrote a placard for you to do Family Feud on? Like, you're successful because we're surprised you can talk for a living and it's entertaining that you're going to say some funny country things. But not a writer.
Right.
Not a writer.
How did you develop Money Mike and get it? I mean, everybody talk Money Mike. How did you come up with that and say, you know what? This is how he should dress. This is how he should talk. This is how he should look. This is the kind of whip he should ride. This is how he should talk.
So if you'll remember that was my first movie, just understand that what I did then, I've done with every single role, whether it was an Emmy-winning role or whether it wasn't, whether I was playing somebody homeless, whether I was playing a dirty vagabond on Atlanta, whether it was an eccentric guy in First Sunday, regardless of what the role is, the first thing I do is erase me from it.
Okay.
So anything that I would naturally do, that's what I'm not going to do because I'm playing a different character.
Okay.
Right. So
Okay, that's smart.
I then create this person based upon real life circumstances. So I don't have to wonder what a pimp thinks because I've been in that position for a little while. I also worked manual labor for some time in my life, so I don't have a problem paying somebody that works, and I don't have a problem being a go-getter because I'm a go-getter. So I bring whatever I can to these characters. I was able to, the first week that I got the script, there was a pimp guy that used to be a pimp, but he wasn't anymore. He was a rapper now, and his name was Mac Minister. And he had been a pimp and was going to be a rapper. And I had never done a movie before. I was a stand-up, and I'm getting ready to do the movie. And so I was able to craft what a real pimp was like, what was too much. I didn't want to be stereotypical.
Right.
A real pimp.
I did the research. I saw how many times.
I don't know what no
people
real pimp
played
like. I ain't no
pimps, and
pimp.
It was always something weird about them,
Right.
I guess, because it's a weird job. You know what I mean? And
Ha!
I wanted
Hey, Katt
somebody
ugly,
that
bro.
didn't seem like none of that. That he really thought it was a business and treated it like that. And so, you know, adding those levels to acting is what all actors do if they're not Steve or Cedric or Ricky. Like, you're trying to create a character. You can't just be Faison in every movie. Like, you're just gonna take your shirt off on every movie? Like, why does it say that in your script?
Man, let Big Worm live. Let him breathe, Cat. Hey, let Big Worm breathe. Stall him out now.
You having an unnatural allegiance to losers is not like you.
No, I ain't got no allegiance to the man. But you gotta admit the role that he played, Big Perm and Friday now. You gotta give him credit for the role. Now, come on now.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
If what you're saying is correct, why wasn't he in next Friday or Friday after next?
I mean, his role,
It wasn't good. Sorry.
There was a lot of people that appeared in the first one that weren't in the second one, Cat.
So like in movies, like the actors, they be picking their role, like they be picking how they person should be and stuff like that, or is it given? I thought it was given. I didn't know you get to pick. Let me know though. Let me know.
I'm just telling you why. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that there's a news flash that there are reasons for things in a business.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, why did you bench D-Lo? He had 2 points. What are you talking about? Shut up. But I like him. Nobody cares about that. That's not what we're talking about. These are business conversations that deal with businessmen.
Right.
Right. When you're good at something, you should progress. The guys that are not as good, they should fall down by the wayside. That's natural.
They're worth it. So you believe if your talent doesn't support it, you should fall by the wayside, and the guys that have the talent and they get elevated, they should move.
No, that's what water says. That's what the universe say. The universe say the levels. Not I say. Who am I? I'm nobody. But I'm working every day as if I think that's what
Should happen.
is how it should be. And I'm choosing comedians that also write and work hard and don't steal other people's material. And I'm making sure that they all make $300,000 a season. And I'm making sure that they're not ever signed to me or my conglomerate. And that's why they're successful. No, you can work with me and still be an independent businessman, boss owner like you came in. I don't need you to be.
Katt been leaving gems out this whole
That's
stream,
those other
man.
guys that make you pay dues.
Bro, Shannon made some money off this stream, bro. It's an ad every 5 minutes, bro. And he got like 36 million views. Like, bro, come on.
You said earlier that you rewrote a lot of what Money Mike was to say and how he behaved. So they allowed you the freedom, the liberty to ad lib. How much?
Would they allow you to just make an interception if didn't nobody talk about it? As a football player, if the ball comes your way, can you just grab it?
And that boy,
Can you make an interception?
that boy Katt got
Are
that,
you allowed to pick up
that
any-
knowledge, bro.
Oh, you can do any hustling, right? Oh, okay. Same here. Same here.
Okay.
But
Now that's a good little.
even
That's a
even
good
as an
example.
offensive player,
Yeah.
they might let me ad lib once I get a couple of years under my belt. They wouldn't let me ad lib as a rookie. That was your first movie.
I told you the conversation in my first movie just because I am committed to laughs. The only way I made it past those 300 comedians.
Man, what y'all taking from this, man? Listening to this interview. What I just took from that part where Katt said, if you just get an interception, is that all you can do? No, you get an interception. You can run that little shit back to the end zone. You feel me? So basically with anything, bro, you just gotta basically put your own sauce on it, bro.
Is that it?
Wise words from Baby J, once again.
I'll tell you this. What it required is I had to watch all 300 comedians 10 times a piece. I watched your set 10 times of you performing whoever you were. And then I counted how many laughs you got every time you did these amount of minutes. So if you told me this comedian and told me he did 30 minutes, I could tell you that he got 26 laughs in that 30 minutes because I had done the numbers on everybody. So I didn't just say I was funnier. I knew I was funnier than the comic you liked, and I could tell you how many jokes funnier I was because that's how we judge stand-up. You do 15 minutes, I do 15 minutes. How do I know I'm funnier than you? Because you got 6 laughs, and I got 16. I'm almost 3 times better than you, low-key, boy. But I'm never gonna tell you.
Boy.
So you gonna keep just going out there telling jokes, not understanding that I, psychologically, the audience by 10 years is convinced that I'm funnier than you. They just don't know why. Because I'm putting out more content, better.
I had Terry Crews on here. He said at the time that you did the movie, you were homeless. Is that true?
This was my situation. 5 months prior to me getting this first audition for Friday After Next, I got this baby son. I'm holding him up above me. He grabs my little chain. He's playing with it, and he accidentally drops it. It breaks out my front 2 teeth. I'm in a situation now where when I go to the dentist, they telling me this gonna cost thousands and thousands of dollars to fix this right. They're not telling me what it's gonna look like. I go get an estimate with no money involved to find out what I need to do. They find out you got a tumor in your upper jaw, so we're gonna have to do a whole surgery for you. It's gonna be 100 bands. I don't have it. And
100 bands? 100 bands to fix your teeth, bruh? Hold on. 100 bands to fix your teeth? Is y'all spending 100 bands to fix y'all teeth? Yes or no, chat? If I'm in this situation, man, I don't know.
I'm only gonna have this check from this movie. So while I'm doing this movie, we live in this trailer. This is where we live. So when they come to work at 5 in the morning, we already there. When they leave at night, we still there. We just double back because we understood that this is our one opportunity. And we have this opportunity to change our lives, just like a young man going for the draft.
Right.
We can actually get in the league with this. There are 30 comedians on this cast. They're all magnificent. This is the holy grail of the situation. So yeah, I was able to make sure that, because it wasn't just my first movie, it was KD Albert's first movie, it was Terry Crews' first movie.
Absolutely.
I was the leader of this group, which meant that we didn't do their rehearsals, they did rehearsal. We did our own rehearsals daily to make sure that we were at the level of professional actors, which is what made it so egregious. That guy saying, you were supposed to what?
Katt, he did have a good part in the movie, man. The Santa Claus was funny, man.
The dude said the entire time we were filming, I can't play this role. They got a bandana over my nose and my mouth. My turn, they're not even gonna know who this is.
My fault, Chad. I'm about to like back in with y'all.
So yeah, tell your story.
Terry Crews also said that you guys had a lot of conversation, that this was your opportunity and you needed to seize this moment.
Terry had the benefit of having been in some very high-profile situations already and took L's. Like, he had been in the league, you know what I mean? He had done pro wrestling. He had done a lot of things. He had been televised and some things that hadn't worked.
Right.
And this was just fortuitous for him. And now you know what nobody has ever said in the whole industry in 20 years about.
You kind of have to be nuts not to jump in a relationship.
What I tell you, bruh?
But it's not what you think.
Every 5 minutes, bruh.
You know, the whole money might not get raped in the bathroom.
Right.
So I understood going in that there's no reason. I lost every for a 5-year period, every single movie that Kevin Hart did was a movie that had been on my desk. That all I had said was, just, can we take some of this step and fetches shit out? And then I can do it. Like, it don't need to be overtly homosexual, because I'm not homosexual, right? It doesn't need that to be funny, right? And me saying that and them going, oh yeah, no problem. And then going to give it to this other guy and having him do it just like it was. And acting like I'm a bad person because I keep standing on my standard. But, yeah, it's interesting, but I wouldn't change it for the world. Like, again, I'm on the winning side of these decisions.
You know, look, I've had Cube, I've talked to Cube, and a lot of people say Cube doesn't pay. What's your relationship with Cube, and what did that opportunity mean for you?
Well, the ungrateful bastards that would say anything about Cube's payment, you shouldn't even talk to them anymore. Like, you don't go to Goodwill, you don't go to a Goodwill thrift store and go, look at all this cheap ass shit. Why don't you shut up? Why don't you shut up? You could have went to Hermes. Why you didn't go to Balenciaga? Why you didn't get a Bottega Balmain? You want to have that conversation? What you mean, the independent black dude who's filming it partly out of his fucking pocket? What do you mean he didn't pay you enough? They weirdos. Weirdos.
But why would my tongue go like
that? They
that?
earned the opportunity because they were big. No,
That's crazy. Why would I do
That ain't no $200 million movie. How much did you expect you was gonna make?
Well, I made enough to get them teeth fixed just like you did.
Yeah.
So it was no harm, no foul. I knew that I was gonna go from there, and there was no.
You was gonna turn it back for Katt Williams.
Well, here's the thing. I wrote it. What I'm saying, if I did it and I did a good job at it, you can thank me. I was involved.
Right.
I'm not gonna come later on and tell you I never even read the whole script. So how you know what roles? What? What do you mean you never read the? like these guys.
I gotta get some more in the background stream for y'all, man.
Unfortunately, and I'm just not a presenter. If you ask me a question, I'm just gonna tell you the truth for how it went.
Would you be willing to do another Friday?
Oh, good question.
You've already asked me to write it. I was supposed to have been writing it. This is what these guys are mad about. Like, we lost some great people before this movie could come out regardless. Right. And so, yes, there desperately needs to be one. But we miss John Witherspoon in a way that can't really be quantified, if I'm being honest with you. And the Chris Tucker that we got now is Epstein Island Chris Tucker, not Smokey. Oh, Lord. If I didn't know no better, I'd tell you he's the greatest. I don't care what you say. To be confident and not delusional is a real skill. Most of these confident people we see is really delusional.
Well, you don't think they asked Chris Tucker to come back in the second Friday? Smokey was all in Smokey. There ain't no Friday without Smokey.
We all agree to that, and there's no next Friday without Friday, and there's no Friday after next without.
Nah, we talking about the rule because you said that they don't.
Here's the thing. Chris was allowed to make the decision. At the time that this is happening, Katt Williams is known for smoking weed. Willie Nelson is known for smoking weed. Right. Snoop's known for smoking weed, but none of us is really known except Willie. And I'm saying, Chris Tucker didn't want to be the poster child for smoking weed. He don't smoke weed like that. Right. He in the church. He Michael Jackson's best friend. Christmas. Michael Jackson called him Christmas. You ever met a man that gave you a little nickname like that? No. Me neither.
Chris.
Must be the greatest.
Man, I ain't gonna be able to get nobody back. I ain't gonna be able to get no more comedians.
They all coming.
No, they ain't.
Are you kidding?
Nah.
Hey, Hey, I
I
promise
think I
you.
done got all the rest of them. I done got the ones.
Nah,
I
shit,
promise
they ain't
you,
coming
everybody
back,
trying to
boy.
double back.
Cat on all of them.
Walk with a stick. You won't let him. You're coming. Much as.
You on Def Comedy Jam, Comic View. What were those experiences like? What do you remember most about Def Comedy Jam and Comic View?
HelloFresh. Guys,
Man,
you guys
Shanny,
know
all
what
these
cooking-
ads,
makes-
bruh.
You guys know that HelloFresh makes cooking dinner?
Comic View was everything. Comic View was really the break, and not Friday After Next, just because Comic View was just 3,000.
It's crazy.
stand-up
It's
peers.
crazy, chill. I got work
Just
at
throw
4:45 a.m.
sets
But it's
of all
alright.
of them
We
up
gonna be
there,
alright.
And we see who the audience likes. Who do they like? And it was a great wild, wild west time to be involved in comedy. And the same is true for Def Jam, because hip hop was a fad at one time, and hip hop ain't gonna last. And why are you doing that? And that's how it was for blue comedy. If you were a comedian that cussed, you were ridiculed by the mainstream comedy geist. That would be like me being on Joe Rogan. Joe don't want me on there. I need to be on Shannon. Joe got 6 comedians that never been funny. He want to push out. But that's really how it is. I'm so sorry I'm competitive. You're an athlete, right?
Yeah, I can tell.
You understand.
Will there ever be another Comic View, Def Comedy Jam? Could that, in today, 24, 25, 26, could we see that again?
They've already announced it. It's already going. You didn't know? Yeah, Kevin Hart purchased it, so he's now doing Comic View. That happened at the same time that they gave DC Young Fly Hollywood Squares. Yeah, because they tell you that there's no gatekeepers, but we keep seeing the same people open the gate. Didn't Kevin open the gate and let Tiffany in? Ain't he now opening it up for... Don't such and such open the gate? But what do you mean ain't no gatekeepers? There's 100 gates out here. Everyone I've seen got a keeper.
Would you have wanted to do Comic View or Def Comedy Jam? Would you have wanted to be?
I think we just mentioned I did them both.
No, I'm saying he purchased the rights and refranchise it.
No, they didn't offer it to me anyway. Like, Comic View did a couple of disservices to comedy as well. So there were people like me that were out there getting 2 and 3 standing ovations in one set. And that wasn't good for television. So what they did was they started making everybody get a standing ovation. So they would tell the audience, when they get off stage, everybody get up and cheer. And so now, the fact that I'm the only one out there going to get standing ovations is now making people think everybody get a standing ovation. And that's not how comedy is.
They been doing my boy Katt wrong,
I
man.
understood why that couldn't
Just cause he done stuck true to your ways, man. Stay true to yourself. Stay true to your ways, man. Don't let nobody change you, man. Don't change for nobody,
He
man.
did Comic View, and to let him tell
Stay to yourself, man.
he was funnier
That's
than
gonna be the
most.
best thing you done ever did for yourself. You stay true to yourself.
My name lived down. You're talking about the special needs. That's good.
That's a different
That's
time.
some clever material.
That was a different time, Cat.
No, it wasn't. It was the time I was there.
But I'm saying
That time, this time, same times.
no. But I'm saying
Just like people that tell you the Egyptians, they're not black. Egypt is in Africa, folks. As long as Egypt is in Africa, then Egyptians are African.
Do you believe you could tell the same jokes today as when you started out? I mean, Eddie Murphy not telling those jokes. Richard Pryor wouldn't be able to tell those jokes in 2024 that they told in the 70s and the 80s.
So they wouldn't have told them.
But that's my point.
They're not inferior people.
No.
If they were in this time, they would be going according to our time. Just like then, we were going according to that. Like, that's how it is in the world. There are words that we can use for a while. And we use them for a while until somebody says that ain't a good word. We should stop saying that.
Correct.
That don't make people feel good, and we stop saying the word, and we move on to another word. You can't say the R word. You can certainly say special needs.
Yeah.
You can certainly
What's
say
the R word?
spectrum.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
There are things
I see
that
what
you
he
can
said
say
there,
to
bro.
get your
Hold on, that's
point
slow.
that don't have to hurt.
That's slow, Jalen.
But you would know that if what you did
That's
was
not fast.
construct
Y'all see
the
what I
English
did?
language,
Y'all ain't see what I did. Y'all not paying attention.
then you would understand that part.
You financed your first stand-up. You had 20. It cost you 22,000. You had 25 to your name.
Yeah.
Why did you decide to do that? You believe that much in Katt?
I believe that much in business. In business, the goal is for you to become independent and be the boss, take the responsibility, and also get the profit.
Okay.
Yup.
That's all.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, chat, man. We're gonna have to do a part 3, man. No cap, we're gonna have to do a part 3, fam. We're gonna finish this. We're gonna finish the whole interview, I'm telling you. And I'm uploading them all to YouTube, man. So I'm about to upload this part 2 up there on YouTube right now, man. Look, man. Y'all like, comment, subscribe to my people that's watching it on YouTube, on Twitch, man. Y'all follow, man. Keep showing love, man. I'm an upcoming streamer, man. You know, man, but tired, man. I gotta be up at 4:45, boy. 4:45 a.m. And it's 12. So look, man. We're gonna do part 3, man. That should be the last part, honestly. But yeah, man. Like, comment, subscribe to my people that's on YouTube, man. I appreciate y'all boys, man. Baby Jake gone.